PMAC Movies back in the movie room for a brand new PMAC Movies haul video. Just made one of these yesterday and uploaded it on my Diabolic DVD haul. It's kind of hard for me to keep track. Lately, I've been actually buying a fair amount. So it's been hard for me to keep track of things that that I've been purchasing and if I already made a video for it. But I got everything here. I don't think I put this stuff in videos. I had a Hamilton book haul, and usually I do those videos right away. It doesn't look like I did. So if I already included that, whoops. I was just running back up and down the stairs because I was like, oh, I forgot to grab this because we watched some of it and I had some other stuff down there to watch. And I'm actually very tired because it's like almost 2 p.m. here on Saturday, and we've been pretty busy since we got up at 8:30 taking Layla for a walk, and then we went back out and walked to some stores again, and PMAC's just not in good shape. So we'll take a look here. We got Hamilton book, we got some Shout / Scream Factory, Eureka, who I very rarely order from. There's some Arrow in here from Hamilton book. There's some Groove or Groove. I like to call it Groove, but I guess it's called Groove. First, let's take a look at what I got today. I was surprised to get this package already. I wasn't able to track it with USPS who delivered it, but it wasn't like a tracked. But it was shipped not that long ago, and I was surprised that I got it already. So I only ordered 3 items, appear to be free shipping. I'm not sure how Eureka arranges that. It seems like the shipping over here would be pretty expensive, but I don't know. They must get some sort of deal or something. So I ordered 3. It was a kind of a small horror sale that they had. These ended up being like $13 to $15 each. Not totally sure if they're worth it, but they are nice additions with slipcovers and booklets. First we have Midnight, which is a South Korean movie. This was the one I wanted the most, and I believe it was a little bit more expensive. It was a little bit over $14. Nice slipcover. I realized that this is actually one that Hamilton Book had that I had on my radar. And I think Hamilton Book probably had it cheaper, but you know, with the slipcover and the booklet, this is a nicer edition. I think I was like at work and I just had to make some decisions, so I ended up getting this one. But like I said, nice edition. The only problem is that at the bottom, yeah, that's not supposed to be like that. So I don't know if like when they put the slipcover on, they like really messed. I don't know how, but it's like that. You know, the plastic is damaged and the artwork underneath is torn like pretty badly right there. You can see. So I emailed Eureka. Hopefully they make it right, but there's that one. The other 2 look to be fine. A movie I had never heard of but sounded interesting. It is Breeder here on Blu-ray. What country is this from? Denmark. I'd like to get some foreign cinema. Check it out. Sound interesting. It has something to do with a renowned health supplement company run by a ruthless businesswoman is selecting and abducting young women as part of an experiment, biohacking babies' DNA to enable her clients to reverse the aging process. Sounds pretty messed up. And then it has different artwork underneath here. So this is the Montage Pictures line that Eureka puts out. And I do have a bunch of these, a bunch of other ones like this, probably without slipcovers for the most part. But back when you could buy stuff from Amazon UK for a reasonable price, I would get, you know, a variety of things, whatever was a good deal, maybe around $10 or $11 or whatever each. If I was interested in it, I would snag them. But since the CV, like everything's changed for some reason. It's all because of what they, you know, the reason they tell you it is. It's nothing else. Then we got, this actually had a Mill Creek release a few years ago, which I think I almost got because it was pretty cheap. I did decide to go ahead and get the Eureka version with the slipcover and the booklet. This movie's from 1988 from Columbia Pictures. It is 92 minutes, and it has Joey Lawrence in it. Whoa! Whoa! Is that the Joey Lawrence? Is that the same Joey Lawrence, the guy from Blossom? Is that him? Whoa! I remember the old Mike Myers skit on Saturday Night Live. Oh, it's a psycho. Whoa! Whoa! Blossom. All right, let's continue on here. So we got some Grub stuff. I actually reordered a couple and returned for my previous order, Singing in the Rain, because my slipcover was beat up. So I'm supposed to be getting refunded for that. I gotta check. Yeah, it shows that it was delivered back to them. So, and then R.I.P.D. also, the slipcover. It wasn't like super damaged, but it was annoying because they had it in a bubble mailer. So I wanted to make sure I ordered enough to get it in a box. I did, and they were fine this time. So glad to be able to get these two. They were both $10 minus 20%. So that was a beer me to be able to get those for $8 each with digital codes. This was the same price. I figured I'd get it to make sure I got the slipcover. I suspect this may very well be cheaper at some point during the, I guess they're not really Black Friday sales anymore, but the holiday sales. I wouldn't be surprised if this went down to $8 on Grove minus 20%, but I decided to go ahead and get it because I did want to make sure I got a box. Kind of the same thing with Renfield. I was kind of counting on this having a slipcover too. It did not, but actually seen this movie and enjoyed it. This is a good one. Renfield, really fun one. With Nick Cage, Nicholas Hoult, and Aquafina. Very entertaining movie. PMAC recommendation. And this is one, been out on Blu-ray a long time. I watched the DVD many years ago. I'm interested in rewatching it. And I wouldn't be surprised if this got like a nice 4K or something. Nice Blu-ray, nice 4K. It is The Orphanage. I remember this being a really good movie. I saw it was $8. I can't stop yawning. I just can't. So this was $8 minus 20%. So it's a pretty good deal. And a movie that I definitely want to see again. And I will be probably a little frustrated if it's announced that it has like a 4K coming out from somebody. But it's a good movie, so I'm kind of surprised that it hasn't gotten a better edition. That's everything from Grove. Let's take a look at Hamilton Book, which I don't think I've shown yet. And then we'll look at the Shout Factory / Scream Factories. So, I kind of remember, did I talk about this? So, Deep Red, one of my favorite Giallo movies. It was the first Giallo I ever watched, like nothing I'd ever seen. I got the Nice Arrow Blu-ray of it. The limited edition box set. So I'd passed on, the limited edition 4K. I don't really need the 4K when I have a nice Blu-ray of it. But I figured, hey, it's one of my favorites. I might as well snag. I passed it up at $18 from Hamilton Book a while ago for the limited edition. Kind of the standard artwork on the limited edition. And then they had it back for $25 with the different Profondo Rosso artwork. And I decided, I was kind of kicking myself for passing it up at 18, so I decided to go ahead and grab it at 25. It is Profondo Rosso, Deep Red, baby. It is Deep Red here on 4K. Rewatch the movie. It's probably not as good as I remember it. I would say it's kind of more, there's substance to it, but I'd say it's more style over substance, like the music and the look and the feel of it. Still a really good one. Is it my favorite Dario Argento? It always has been. I'd probably have to rewatch a lot of them and kind of take a look at that and decide again. It's more like kind of the experience and the emotions you put with a movie almost, which, and then rewatching it, didn't do it as much for me, but it really still a really good one. I feel like I talked about these already. So Belmondo and Delon were in a movie together, and I just had to have it. Pretty recent release. I wanted to make sure I got the limited edition. It was $25, so not cheap. It is Borsellino here on Blu-ray. Definitely hoping to be able to watch this pretty soon. There's a lot of other stuff though to watch, so we'll see. But this is 124 minutes from 1970. Borsellino. I definitely would have been kicking myself if I didn't get the nice one of that. That's definitely one. I like to collect both Belmondo and Delon movies, so I had to get that one. I think the next most expensive thing in this Hamilton book order was $10 for Grave of the Vampire, which I think it's out of print. I think that's part of why I got it. I don't think it goes for like a lot of money or anything, but it is, I believe, out of print from 1972, 90 minutes. Snagged it up. And then we got one for, I believe this was $6. Never seen it. It is Mary Riley, starring John Malkovich, Michael Gambon, Julia Roberts. Heard kind of mixed things about it. Looked like an interesting movie. I suspect that the Blu-ray quality isn't very good, but I decided to get it anyway. Then we got some, I believe this is a South Korean one. Yeah, Korean. So we got Ashfall, which is like a disaster movie. Actually have that in the player downstairs, so I need to keep that out. Make sure I bring that case back down. And then we watched this one already, Hard Hit. Enjoyed it. It's a good thriller. Kept me and Charmy quite entertained. Another Korean one. Not that old, from a couple years ago or so, 2021. So enjoyed that one. That's a keeper. And then the last from Hamilton book, My Heart Can't Beat Unless You Tell It To. I read good things about this. Put out by Dark Sky Films. Went ahead and snagged it up. So that was that. I have Ashfall on top. I just moved my desk. Gotta lock this desk in. Okay, so Scream, Shout Studios. I guess they're not, are they not called even Shout Factory anymore? They're called Shout Studios now. Is that it? Amazon's having a Scream Factory sale. Pretty decent prices on some stuff. Possibly the best price ever on a bunch of the Universal horror sets. So, I got a bunch of them. I had one already, which dropped down to like 20-something bucks, like, I don't know, a year or so ago. So I got one of the volumes. What is it? Volume, is it 6? I don't, let me see here. Is one of these actually the one? Huh. I guess it is the most recent one, maybe. But anyway, ones I didn't have, volume 1. Now, this was the main issue. They put all 5 of these in a bubble mailer. Of course, thank you, Amazon. And this one actually has 2 of the same disc. We have Black Friday. And then these cases suck, too. The things that the discs are supposed to sit on, it doesn't hold the discs. And we got Black Friday. We got 2 Black Fridays. Black Friday. Beer me. These disc trays are just horrible. The disc does not stay in there. Trash, man. So I got 2 Black Fridays and none of Black Cat. So that one is going to go back. The other ones seem to be, besides damage to the cases or like the cardboard slip boxes, because they used bubble mailers, I guess they could have been worse. But this is volume 2. These were all like low 30s. $31, $32, maybe $33. So that's 3. This is 4. What did I do with the other one? I guess maybe I left it in its spot. And then this is 5. So there's those. That's that. I don't know much about those movies. I don't think I've seen any of those movies, but it's nice to have them. You know, sometimes I can get in the mood for like a classic kind of movie and get into that kind of stuff. And I thought the prices were probably not going to get a ton better than that. Now this is more my shit. This is more my shit here. So Target had a deal. And I probably talked about this before because I've already gotten like maybe a couple items from this sale. I had a 15% my whole purchase coupon. And then there was 20% off movies. I got the 5% Target card. Was there another deal too? So you get the 20% off the movies. Then you're getting 15% off that with the coupon. Then you're getting 5% back credit card. So I was able to get pre-order Shaw Brothers Classics Volume 3. So this is the third one. I have all 3. I was able to pre-order this for like 90 something bucks after tax, which was really a beer me. Out of this, the only one that I had on Blu-ray, I think I only had the Vengeful Beauty on Blu-ray, which was an 88 films Blu-ray that I have. I'll show those in a moment, actually. But these are nice box sets besides the scratch discs. And, I mean, Shout Studios quality control is shit. There's always issues with the cases, and the artwork's usually okay for these ones. The cases have, you know, imperfections on them. The discs, you will not get a set like this where all the discs are not, where all the discs are perfect. I've been getting 1 or 2 scratch discs per set. So I've actually done pretty well when I think there's a disc for every movie, and there's 11. So this, I'm thinking, is an 11 disc set. So, I mean, they're good as far as, I believe the transfers are supposed to be good. I like the packaging. I like the outer box and then the cases. And each movie has its own disc. I like all those things. So I think they do a quality job. I believe the only Shout Studios, one of those that I'm missing, is the Leung, whatever the other guy's name is, collection, because that's like 170 bones or something. So once that drops a little bit, once they have a little sale on that, I would be beering that, because I definitely want to get all these sets. I have the 3, and then I have the Brave Archer set that they put out for a exclusive. So then I'm going to be selling off. So if you're interested in any of these, let me know. Like the Flying Guillotine, I have that in one of these sets, so I don't need that one. This is actually the nice slipcover edition of Clan of the White Lotus, so that's a nice one. I believe it probably has a booklet. Yes, it does. So that's a nice 88 films edition of that one. I have a lot of stuff I need to sell, actually, but these are Vengeful Beauty, which is, I believe, in this most recent one, and then I Confess, which is in a Hitchcock Warner Archive set that I just got, so I don't need this single one. So if you're interested in any of those, let me know, and there's a ton of other stuff that I have quite a few bins full of stuff that needs to go. So I need to finish up. I'm really sleepy. We'll see you next time on PMAC Movies.